Write what you know is one of those pieces of writer advice that is quite good, but not universal. If I only wrote what I knew, I would only be able to write my memoir. That's not interesting to anybody. Write what you know is misinterpreted to sound like you can only write in a box. That is not the case. If someone is alive today that has had an experience that I am trying to write about as if I've had that experience, I will never be able to write that book as well as that person. A few books have come into controversy because of this. I'm sure you know a few. For instance, I've never played high school baseball. So if I were to write a book about what it's like playing high school baseball, it would take a lot of research and I probably would still not get it right. However, millions of people have played high school baseball, so I'm fighting uphill here. Probably one of them would be better off writing this story. It's not impossible. I could do it, but it's an uphill battle. It's much better to just write what you know, because there are things that I've done that they haven't. I should write about those. But what about when you're trying to write about something that nobody has experienced? Fantasy, sci-fi, even some horror. Well, you can still write what you know. So maybe you've never had a friend die next to you in a star war, but maybe you've lost a pet or lost a family member. You can remember how you felt in that grief and apply it to the part of your story where someone is dying in a star war. That emotional truth will help you bring truth to this event that you haven't experienced. So you've never been on a rocket ship. You have possibly been on a plane. You can take aspects of what it felt like to take off, the gravity, the nervousness, the feelings in your stomach, and apply it to the rocket ship takeoff. So those are the two keys: research and apply parts of what you have done to things that you haven't done. But there is always to keep in mind that perhaps there is someone out there that is better suited to write this story. Is it worth likely getting a lot of it wrong, being pointed out that you've gotten a lot of it wrong? Is it worth writing someone else's story? Your life and your experiences are rich and interesting enough to justify a story being written about them. And you're the best one to tell those stories. So no, this rule doesn't have to be limiting. You don't only have to write about exact experiences that you have experienced. That's not really what this rule is trying to say. At the end of the day, it's just trying to get authenticity and truth into your stories. Be authentic. At the end of the day, be authentic. Happy writing.